Yes, people, welcome back to another stream. Hopefully you guys are all well. Smash up the likes. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. Guys, because tonight we've got another Champions League game, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. I smashed these likes up as well, people. Come on, man. Over 150 people locked in already. Let's get these likes up. Make sure you guys are subscribed to the channel as well if you're new. But we've got another Champions League game. Thank God. Because if it wasn't for the Champions League this year, I can't lie, this would be possibly the worst season of all time. Of all time. Because this season has been horrific, man. The Premier League has been absolutely washed, yeah? It's got to be one of the worst Premier Leagues of all time. Now, I obviously started watching football in well, not watching, but, like paying attention to 2002, 2003, that sort of time, yeah? I don't remember a worse Premier League season than this. I'll be real with you, right? I'll be honest. Honestly, right? So if you're older than me, maybe in the 90s, obviously there might be something, might have been a worse season then. Don't know, let me know in the chat if there was. But this has been for me just a horrific year. However, shout out to Champions League and shout out to UEFA, right? And hold that. All you frauds, by the way, that when they changed the rules for this new system, the league, there was cook in this league saying, oh, this Champions League campaign's going to be dead. This new league thing's going to be shit. This new league, by the way, that they've created is sick. Yeah, it's well better than the old group stage. Well better. You've got actual football matches that you want to watch. Let's be real, yeah? How many Champions League matches did you watch back in the day when your team wasn't playing when it was the group stage? Barely any. Barely any. Because you had no reason to watch it, because the way that the groups were designed meant that most of the time the top teams avoided each other. Now, yeah, a couple times, 2 times, you did get the opportunity to watch another team in the Champions League group stage, but it was few and far between. Usually Real Madrid would get Steaua Bucharest, fucking Lazio, something like that. City would get fucking, I don't know, some team in Villarreal, some shit like that. And it's dead. No one's watching it. Now, bang. Every single week of the Champions League group stage, you've got a match to watch. So it is good. It is well better. And the matches in the Champions League have been really, really good. And you know what as well? I changed my mind, innit? Some of you guys already know I changed my mind on this one as well, yeah? Big up Thunder Road, man. Smash these likes up, chat. Away goals. Away goals. I hold my hands up. Yeah, I had that L opinion. Listen, away goals is a very interesting debate, and don't worry, guys. I will get onto Arsenal in a sec, yeah. But I'm just having a bit of a fucking getting some shit off my chest, innit? You know, because I've got a chest infection. Away goals. Listen, I used to like away goals. I thought away goals added an element into the game where teams had to be a little bit more tactical about how they approach the game, and part of me still misses away goals a little bit. I can't lie. However, something that I have to hold my hands up and just say, listen, I'm wrong, is the fact that when you don't have away goals, teams are just going end to end to end to end. You couldn't do that previously. If you did that previously with away goals and you give away a goal at your own game, so your own ground, so the other team had away, you're cooked. You're cooked. So what happened? I'll tell you what happened. You got cagey matches, and they were entertaining in their own way because they were more tactical. But are you telling me that you'd rather watch that than that yesterday? No chance, no chance. So, yeah, I've changed my mind on the away goals thing. I did miss away goals, and there is parts of away goals that I do think is still pretty cool. It's quite interesting. However, as a sheer spectacle, I mean, look at that football match last night, chat. That tie, yeah. Yesterday and the first leg, that has to go down as one of the greatest semi-finals in Champions League history ever. I'm not saying it's the best, but it's got to go down as one of the greatest ever. 7-6, mate. 7-6 with high-quality players and 2 world-class managers, by the way, yeah? 2 absolute world-class managers in Hansi Flick and Inzaghi. Just brilliant to watch, man. Everything, man. Like Lamine Yamal. Yeah, this guy. Oh, my God, Lamine Yamal. Oh, what a player. Do you know what I mean? Top player. You got Pedri in the middle dictating everything. You got De Jong at the bottom, who I'm not a massive fan of Frankie De Jong. I think the guy's a bit of overrated player. But one thing that I will give him is the way that he moves the ball and carries the ball and passes the ball. So good. And then you go into Inter Milan, who are just a sick, well-drilled team. A mega well-drilled team with a class manager who's now got to 2 Champions League finals in 3 years. Yet certain fans of certain clubs don't want Inzaghi at their team. You hear that? That's crazy, man. Do you know what I'm saying? How mad is that, chat? That people actually say that. It's wild. Yeah, you got players in there, even like Mkhitaryan, man. Just getting about, he's doing his business. Dumfries, wow, what a player. What a player he is. What a player he is. Yeah, I mean, Lautaro Martinez doing his thing. And the goalkeeper, Sommer. Big up to you, mate. Big up to you. Because you made some big saves. I seen a couple of people getting on your mouths back today saying, oh, yeah, all the tricks, all the shit. Like he didn't put the ball in the back of the net. Right, hang on a minute, yeah. Hang on a minute, yeah. First of all, this is a 17-year-old that's doing it on the biggest stage, and you're trying to criticize him. Yeah, how about this? He put one on a plate for Lewandowski. 2 of his shots were saved magnificently from Sommer. So let's not do this on Yamal, man. Yeah, Yamal's a cooker. He's the best player in the world, in my opinion, right now. Yeah, he's unbelievable. And yeah, he does need to convert some of them shots, man. But like, come on, man. What are we doing here? Yeah, they are haters, man. Facts. They're haters. Yeah. You're really going to blame him? How about Rafinha, who, by the way, stunk the gaff out yesterday? Rafinha. Yeah, he got the goal, but it was kind of fortunate that the guy just saved it straight back to him. He was shit. Yeah. He was dead. He was dead. So let's not do that, mate. But the Champions League this year, to sort of come full circle, has saved this season. It's saved this season because the Premier League has been boring because obviously no one's been good enough to challenge Liverpool. And this is the thing that I have to keep saying to Liverpool fans. It's not a Liverpool thing. It's everybody else. It's everybody else. Liverpool have done their thing, yeah? No one can compete with them because no one's that good this year. So that's made the title race boring because there's not been a title race. Relegation, unfortunately, relegation in this country is cooked. It's cooked, man. Yeah? Because no one spends the money the right way. And I hate people like Gary Neville, mate. I hate people like Gary Neville who sit there on like Sky Sports News and that and go, oh, it's not fair. You know, the teams that are getting promoted, they've got no chance because of the money, blah, 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 blah. Get out of here, man. Yeah, that is absolute BS. BS. They spend the money in a crap way, yeah, and the managers are more interested in playing pretty football than results. Someone argue with me and tell me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong. I'm not wrong. You can't argue with me. You can't. I'm telling the truth, man. Yeah, look at Southampton. All season, they've been trying to play out money, play out for the back, mate, yeah, for the goalkeeper. Mate, you've won 2 games in the Premier League all season. What are you doing? Get the fucking ball along, man. Have a little Brexit ball on that. Be well defensively drilled. Nah, they want to play good football. Why? Because if they get a couple of players that look good, someone will pay 30, 40 million quid. Just like they did with Lavia. Just like we obviously sold them Howard Bellis. Now it's Tyler Dibbling. Burnley did it last year with Odegaard. They'll probably do it now with Trafford. That's the game. It's all about the money, mate. It's all about the money. It's all about getting promoted and then selling these players on rather than actually staying in the league. Because if you sell a player, if you get promoted, right, yeah, you obviously get the money for getting promoted. So you're getting big cash. I think they used to say it's £100 million, innit? If you get promoted from the Championship to the Premier League, it's £100 million, yeah? That's what you get, right? If you get relegated, you then get the parachute payments, right? But if you sell a player for 60 million, bang, you've just done 60 million pound in straight pre-SR profit because these probably guys will be homegrown as well. So they're not interested, man. So don't talk to me, man. When these people come out there, these pundits and that who say, oh, we need to give more money to the Championship teams because they're never going to stay up. How about you stop signing 22-year-olds? keep saying this. Burnley last year didn't sign one player over the age of 24. One player, and they didn't sign a striker. How is it that in match day 1 of the Premier League last season, City played Burnley, and I said in that game, these will get relegated because they've not got a striker. I'm just a fan, and I called it out straight away, bro. And then they didn't sign a striker. They went and signed one in the January. I could have told you that in the summer. Now, they're more interested in buying all these 19-year-old, 18-year-old, because if one of them comes off, bang, you get profit, which is what happened with Odobert. And I think, obviously, they're probably going to sell James Trafford in the summer as well. That's going to be another £40 million profit, or 50, or whatever it's going to be. It's all about the money, man. So I'm not interested. Don't want to hear it anymore. Yeah? So thank God for the Champions League, mate. Because the Champions League, for me, has saved this season. And I've really, really enjoyed watching the Champions League, man, because the games are end-to-end and that. And it's been good fun. I'll tell you what it does do, though, yeah? I'll tell you what it does do. It gets really interesting about Ballon d'Or. I had this conversation this morning on Never a Foul. Who's going to get Ballon d'Or now? Do you reckon you give it Yamal, even though, he's not playing in the Champions League final? Salah? I think Salah's problem is he got knocked out of Champions League way too early. Way too early. You know what I mean? Because no one's watching him now, really. Because Liverpool wrapped up the Premier League back in December. In me, I said the league was over as soon as Saka got injured. As soon as Saka got injured, I said league's over. Well, congratulations. So for me, I don't really look at anyone on the Inter team and go, oh yeah, you're Ballon d'Or. So I'm looking at Dembele or Yamal still. But I don't know, man. I personally wouldn't give it Rafinha, man. Not after that, bro. That last night's performance was an absolute disgusting performance, bro. I'll be real. The format of the competition is much better, but the criteria to get in is still disgusting, says Hugh. Yeah, it is. It is still disgusting. That's facts. That is facts. That is facts. Gundogan. Bear Canvas says Yamal. Jest is still cooked, guys. Yeah, Yamal's what a player. What a player. I'll tell you what, yeah. I've not smiled watching football and watching a specific player since maybe Messi, mate. Yeah, the way he glides with the ball, takes it past the player, little back heel, little chop. Oh, man, this guy's a special player. Special player. And I just hope that Barca don't, over spam him. He's already played 100 games for Barcelona at the age of, why am I like that? He's already played 100 games for Barcelona at the age of 17. So they need to be careful, man. We don't want this guy getting ruined, mate, because at the moment, he is just so far clear of everybody else in terms of the best player in the world. He's going to win Ballon d'Ors for days. But there'll be another guy coming through. We'll have to see who it is. Maybe it's Messi, innit? Maybe it's Messi. Some guy kicked off at me yesterday, chat, on Twitter for calling Messi instead of putting too much pressure on him. He said, people will think that he's like Messi, bro. I said, if somebody thinks Echeverry is as good as Messi because some guy on YouTube calls him Messi as a joke, then you need to be fucking locked up, mate, and sectioned. I'll be real. Yeah. Just because I call Echeverry Messi doesn't mean that he's as good as Messi, mate. Just to clarify that to everybody. Yeah. Just to clarify. A little bit of clarification here. Yeah. Because apparently me calling him Messi is a bit of a joke. Yeah. Apparently I'm putting Messi promise on him, which is kind of mad, innit? Because you would also think that if he was as good as Messi, Pep Guardiola would probably be playing him right now. Again, just another thought that maybe if he was as good as Messi, he'd probably be in the team right now instead of fucking Kovacic and Gundogan. But again, just ignore that little bit. Yeah, just ignore the fact that it's a joke. Hell, man. Anyway, let me do these chats and then we'll come on to Arsenal, mate. Yeah, because we got stuff to do. Yeah, but Mad Hatter, it's a bit of a joke, innit? You know what I'm saying? Big up to Bevel says, yes, bro, swap Vert's clip to League Gunner. Where art thou, League Gunner? Heard you looking for a new club, mate. Lil 2-2 fight back supporting Madrid. Big up, man. Yeah, let's see how he... Lord, listen, mate. It'll be interesting to see what happens if Arsenal do get beat tonight. What Leo's saying it on the channel, man. But yeah, big up to you, Bevel, man. Good to see you, bro. I might be doing a stream this weekend at another panel show before I don't know what I'm doing, man, to be honest with you. I think I might do one on Friday, so I'll message you in it if you're about. Big up to you, Bevel, man. Big up to Jimmy 5 Chins coming in with a 2. He says, LB, how many years on Dumfries? I need him. Bro, he is a baller, innit? Chat, Dumfries is a baller. Oh my days. This guy, yeah. Wow, I really like him, man. But the problem is he's 29. He's 29, so unless you get him at a good price, it ain't going to happen. He's got 3 years left on his contract, bro. And he's, no, in fact, oh no, he's only just turned 29. He's just turned 29 last month. So unless you can get him out of Inter Milan for 30 mil, 40 max, that ain't going to happen, bro. Because you've got to think to yourself, yeah, he's probably going to start declining at 32. So you've got 3 years. You've got 3 years. Oh, the deal has a release clause, though. What? He's got a release clause, yeah. Guy has like 5 good games a season. Well, I tell you what, the 2 of the 5 good games came in the Champions League semi-final, so I fucking take that, mate. I'd take that. If you're performing at top level in a Champions League semi-final, both legs, that means you know what I mean? You're a player. You're a player, man. But I was mad impressed with Dumfries in his last 2 Champions League semi-finals. I thought it was class. I thought it was proper class. I really do. So we'll see how he gets on, man. But yeah, top player. But you have to get him for the right price. Right, let me speak about Arsenal for a bit, man. I'm getting pissed off with these Arsenal fans, man. They're winding me up, mate. Yeah, well, I'm winding them up, and then they're winding me up. It's like a 2-way street, isn't it? It's like a 2-way street. Oh, by the way, yeah, before we touch on Arsenal, yeah, have you guys seen this news coming out? Bro, this news ain't stopping, mate, yeah, about Rodrigo. Relevo. Manchester City are interested in signing Rodrigo. I don't know if you guys have seen this. But yeah, that Rodrigo story is not going away, is it, chat? It's not going away. I don't think we sign Rodrigo, man, unless we don't get Wirtz in it. I think if we don't get Wirtz, then maybe they might go for someone like a Rodrigo. But personally, yeah, I don't fully know what's going on here. You know what I mean? With Rodrigo. Potentially, Citizen. I'm still waiting on logistics, bro. I'm still waiting on logistics, man. But yeah, I tell you what, you probably one of the furthest traveling fans for the final, bro, coming from LA. Yo, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, maybe. I'm just waiting on logistics and that. But I think I might be. We'll see what's going on in it, bro. But big up to you, man. Yeah, Rodrigo, interesting. I don't think we get this guy unless we don't get Wirtz, man. I'll be real. Anyway, let me cook Arsenal, man, because I'm fucking sick and tired of their fan base, mate. Yeah, I'll be real with you. Yeah? They're pissing me off. Right, I'll tell you why they're pissing me off, yeah? It's because, I'll tell you what they want. They want to have the cake and eat it, mate. After Real Madrid, right? Before Real Madrid game, I just set the scene for you, yeah? Before Real Madrid, what did I predict? I predict Real Madrid win. Arsenal win. What did I say in my review? What did I say in my match review? I said, well done, Arsenal. You cooked them. You destroyed them. You controlled the game. Mint. Yeah? And then what happens? I go on other platforms, Terrace, Hossam's channel, other channels. I give them the credit. Well done, Arsenal. Fair play. You destroyed Real Madrid. Brilliant. You cooked them. Now you need to win the tournament. What do you mean you need to win it? What do you mean we need to win it? Well, what I mean is that you've just beaten the reigning champions of Europe, the team that's won the Champions League 14, 15 times. You've never won it in your history. You outplayed them. So now you need to go and win it. Why can't you just give us credit? I have give you credit. No, but now you're saying we need to win it. Well, you do need to win it. Unless you're going to go on a bus parade because you beat Real Madrid. Which one is it, mate? Yeah, because I'm getting sick and tired of some of these Arsenal fans, yeah, who are acting like a small club, but then have the chest of a big club. You can't have it both ways, mate. If you want us to sit here and praise you till the cows come home that you beat Real Madrid, fairs. But don't tell me you're a big club. Don't tell me you're bigger than City. Don't tell me you're bigger than Chelsea, because you ain't. If you're happy at beating Real Madrid and that's it, see you later. Chill. That's cool. But you ain't bigger than City then. You ain't bigger than Chelsea, mate. Yeah, you're not. Why is it so ridiculous for me to say that now they beat Real Madrid, they should go on and win it? Why is it? I said it to you yesterday, yeah? Listen how mad this is. Some guy actually sent a super chat, yeah? Spent his own money to cook me for this, yeah? I said, if Arsenal get to the final against Inter Milan, yeah, I think they should. I think they'll beat Inter Milan. This Arsenal fan sends a super chat, money saying, why you try to put pressure on Arsenal? Bro, Martin Odegaard ain't listening to It's LB. Are you mad? Mikel Arteta is not sitting there at home right now listening to It's LB with 30k subs, bro. Like, what is wrong with these guys, man? This guy spent his own money to say that to me. I was like, what are you talking about, bro? Why you guys have such inverted chest in certain situations, but in other situations have the biggest chest? It's so weird, bro. It's so weird. So this is why I'm getting pissed off, because they want the cake and eat it. When they win against a Real Madrid, you have to praise them and praise them and praise them and praise them and praise. Oh, Declan Rice, the best DM in the world. Saka, the best right winger. Blah, 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 yeah? But then as soon as you say anything, which is not even bad, by the way, as soon as you say something like, I think Arsenal should be beaten Inter Milan in a Champions League final. Oh, no way, man. You can't say that, bruh. Nah, get out of here, man. I'm sick and tired of these Arsenal fans. They're winding me up, man. Do you know what I mean? I'm not even saying anything bad about these guys either. I'm genuinely not, man. But they can't handle any sort of pressure, any sort of expectation. They just can't handle it. They can't deal with pressure. I don't know why. Yeah, my voice is going because my chest is cooked, bro. Fully cooked. You know what I mean? Like a nuclear reactor just fucking sitting inside. But do you imagine, man? Oh, you're such a hater, LB. You're such a hater. I'm not a hater. Where has this come from? Where has this actually come from? That LB's a hater. I'm not a hater. Actually, yeah, funny enough, I always say this, yeah. Most City fans not growing up, but like most City fans back in the day, yeah, actually low-key liked Arsenal. Because when we were shit, Arsenal was a decent team. And we didn't want United to win the league. So it was like, oh, we'll not support Arsenal, but if there's one team that I would rather win the league, it would be Arsenal. I remember back at Highbury days, yeah, when they had Wenger and that, I'd rather Arsenal be winning it, and they play good football. So I'd be like, yo, Fairs, big up Arsenal. Now, for some reason, they're trying to manufacture this sort of like, oh, this rivalry and that. Now, it's not about that, yeah. I'm saying to Arsenal, right, you are one of the biggest football clubs in the world, right? Despite the fact that you've not won a Champions League. Yeah, that's the truth. As a fan base, I think Arsenal have one of the biggest fan bases, not just in football, but in global sport. You see the numbers that these guys are pulling in on YouTube, on their social media platforms. This is why they sell all the merch, mate, yeah? This is why Arsenal sell all the merch. Yeah, I see Lee talking about the merch a lot. Yeah, this is why they speak about the merch, mate, because their fan base is so big that they'll sell out all the time, the merch, because they've got so many people to sell to. But at the same time, some of their fans have this weird sort of, do not give us any pressure because we don't want to take it. And I don't get it. I don't understand it. Do you know what I mean? It's so weird. It's honestly so weird. And like I say, for me, they want to have their cake and eat it, mate. That's what they want. They want all the praise in the world for when they do something good, which I gave after they beat Real Madrid. The match review's still there. Go and listen to the match review if you think I'm capping. I did the match review. I praised Arsenal and said Arsenal cooked Real Madrid. Cooked them. And then you sort of move on the conversation and go, you probably need to win it now, innit? Oh, no, why are you saying that? Why? Because unless you're some sort of small club, you know when Leicester won the league, yeah? You know when Leicester won the league and they got Champions League, right? You remember that, yeah? If they would have beaten Real Madrid in the quarterfinals, right, and then got knocked out in the semi-finals, you'd be like, oh, Fairs, Leicester have come from absolutely nowhere. They got promoted. They almost got relegated the season before with that old guy, yeah? Nigel Pearson. Then they won the league. You're like, fair fucks, you won the league. And then you beat Real Madrid the year later. If they would have done that, I kind of accept it, yeah. This is what I'm talking about with Arsenal fans. Some Arsenal fans act like they're a small club. And I'm like, you're one of the fucking biggest clubs in the world. You're one of the biggest football clubs in the world. You've got one of the biggest fan bases in global sport. Why are you trying to get on to me for saying that you should be winning a tournament? Do you know what I mean? And it's like, oh, this was another one the other day in the first leg. People obviously going, like deep in the reason why they got beat off PSG in the first leg. I said, yeah, after that first leg, whose channel was I on? I think it was on Hussam's channel. I said the reason why Arsenal got beat against PSG is because PSG have got better players. No, it wasn't. It wasn't. It was because of this. It was because of that. Well, actually, if you actually look at the PSG team and identify how many of those Arsenal players get in that PSG team, I would say not a lot, personally. Yeah, that PSG team's mint. They've got a better manager. No, Enrique's not a better manager than Arteta. Shut the F up, mate. Yeah, what are we doing here? You're trying to tell me that Arteta's better than Luis Enrique? Based off of what metrics? What metrics? Yeah, short, man. Yeah, this is the thing, man. Like, the problem with some of these Arsenal fans is the minority that are like this. And it is only, not all of them, innit? Because I get on with a lot of Arsenal fans. Truth be told, I actually get on with loads of Arsenal fans, bro. I got some guy in the chat always comes in called Dave. He's always in there. I'm always chatting to Lee, Dan, even pro Arteta people. I get on with a lot of Arsenal fans. But these few ones, these minority, yeah, they're so freaking loud, man. They're so loud. They're always in the comment. They send money. They're sending money to, like, cook me for something that I've not even said or, like, something that they've just interpreted. Yeah, I actually get on with quite a lot of Arsenal fans, man. But like these minority guys, man, they're just like fucking loud, man. It's like, shut up, bro. You do my head in, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So, anyways, yeah, I said after that Arsenal first leg, I said actually, again, I praised them. I praised these guys. I said, you know what? I think some of you guys are going a bit too deep here. I think some of you guys are going way too deep on this 1-0 result. I think the reason why you got beat is because they've got better players and a couple of chances that you did have, you didn't take. Why? Because you've not got good players. Martinelli, how long have we been talking about this guy, yeah? This guy ain't the one for Arsenal, mate. Maybe as a squad rotator, second choice, maybe third choice option, maybe it would work. This guy ain't a starter for Arsenal Football Club. And lo and behold, this guy goes one-on-one with the goalkeeper. And what happened? Yeah? He put it. It was a good save, to be fair, from Donnarumma, but he should be burying that, yeah? If you look at the goalkeeper, for a knockout game, Donnarumma is better than David Raya. Yeah, as experienced through some of these saves. Hakim is better than their right back, although Timber is pretty sick. Mendes is better than Skelly, even though Skelly has been cooking recently. Kivior's played. I would probably actually take the Arsenal centre-back partnership, Gabriel and Saliba, over Marquinhos and Pacho. I actually think Pacho's mad overrated. People going on like he's the next big thing. I'm a little bit sus on that personally. I think, nah, chill. I'm not seeing it just yet. I think they're gettable. The problem is Arsenal don't have a striker, which is another thing, yeah? Back in the summer, when people were sitting there, I did a streams saying Arsenal need to sign a striker, yeah? Oh, do you think you know better than Arteta then? Well, I'm telling you fucking now, mate, yeah? You need a striker against Marquinhos and Pacho. Now, that's why tonight he'll play Marino as a striker. He will do that. He'll play Marino as a striker because you need a physical presence up there. They lack that in the first leg. Yeah? Why is it, yeah? Whenever you try and give some sort of advices or like criticism, but not even in a bad way, these guys can't take it. Oh, but you think you know better than Arteta? Short, man. What are you talking about? I'm just giving my opinion. I'm a football fan. Anyone can do that. You want to do it? Start your own channel. Start your own channel. Yeah, it's free to start a YouTube channel, man. You don't like my opinion, start your own. Look at the midfield. Their midfield is better than Arsenal's midfield. Fabian Ruiz, Vitinha, and João Neves. That's a better midfield than Arsenal's. No, it's not. It is. It is. That midfield's fucking unbelievable. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Yeah, look at the forward line. You're telling me Trossard, Martinelli, and Saka's better than Kvarac, Skelia, Dembele, and Doué? It's not. And then they've got a better manager. Shock. They won. So what I said, yeah, just to back it up again, that I don't just shit on Arsenal. I actually said, when you consider that they've got a better manager and they've got better players all over the park than you, coming out of there with a 1-0 defeat isn't even that bad. And had you had a bit more of a clinical player up top rather than Martinelli, you might have actually got a result, man. Shut up, man. Yeah, you fucking boring me, man. Do you know what I mean? You're boring me. You know why it is? I clocked it, though. I understand why it is. They're trying to justify failure, innit? What this all comes down to is justifying failure. They don't want to have the real conversations. They don't want to have the proper talk. Because they ain't won nothing in 5 years, mate. Yeah? They ain't won nothing in 5 years. Some guy on Twitter the other day said, we won the FA Cup. I Googled it, yeah? 4 years, 9 months, that was. They're hanging on for dear life. Well, listen, it is what it is, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? What can I say? I say my opinions. I come with no agendas with any football team. I always disclose my agendas. I have no agenda against Arsenal. I say my opinion. I praise them when they need to be praised. I criticize them when they need to be criticized. Yeah? But whenever you criticize them, these guys can't take it. Do you know what I'm saying? Honestly, man, it's like so frustrating, man. Yeah? But we will be there on a watch along tonight. Tonight's hate along, man. We will be there. Nah, it's just doing my head in, man. Like, these guys don't listen. They don't listen, some of these guys. They don't listen. They just want to hear the positives all the time. And as soon as you say anything sort of like criticism or like where they could improve, they don't want to hear it, man. They don't want to hear it. And this bit's the one that gets me, man, is the bit where they pretend like they're a big club. But then when you put big club expectations on them, they act like a small club and they shrink. Yeah. Look at Pep Guardiola this season, right? Pep Guardiola was asked in a press conference, if we win the FA Cup, has it been a good season? He said no. He said no. Now, some of our fans won't agree with that. Chill, right? I agree with it. Because the current expectation of this football club is that we should be winning more than the FA Cup. Now, it's not riot seasons. It's not protest seasons. Get the board out and all that kind of shit. But that's just the truth of the reality. That's where the football club is, mate. With Arsenal, you try and put some of these expectations on them. You've just beaten Real Madrid, the biggest club in the world, and you cooked them. You should probably now go and win that tournament. They don't like it, mate. They don't like it. All right, then. So if you lose tonight, then, yeah, are you doing a bus parade for beating Real Madrid in the quarterfinals? Nah, I'm being serious now. I'm being serious now. Is this happening? Is this what's happening? I'll be real. Because this is what I'm hearing. It's because you don't have to win the Champions League. You're buzzing then that you beat Real Madrid. So you're doing a Real Madrid bus parade. I don't get it here. So what's going on here? So you agree with me or you don't agree with me? You agree with me that beating Real Madrid, if you don't win the Champions League, means very, very little. Here's another thing, yeah? In fact, let me just have this water, man. Here's another thing, right? Yeah, just to prove again that I'm not hating. Yeah, just to prove again that I'm not a hater. Yeah, I said, yeah, if Arsenal do not win the Champions League, beating Real Madrid does not mean nothing. And people will go, whoa, of course it means nothing. No, because what it's shown me is that they can compete with the big boys. However, it doesn't mean a lot in the grand scheme of things. Why? Because you still didn't win a trophy at the end of it. Yeah. It proves to me that you can get across the line against big teams, yeah? But if you don't actually go and win a tournament, it doesn't really mean that much. You know what I'm saying? That's the difference. City beat Real Madrid in 2022, yeah? Was it 2022? 2023. 2023, yeah? And guess what happened? We went and won the Champions League. So that Real Madrid game meant something. But again, apparently, that's unfair. And to say that if they don't win the Champions League, apparently that means that everything's fine. All right, and boys, see you at the bus parade, man. Like, what's going on here, man? Like, honestly, I don't understand it, mate. I don't understand it. And I think this is why I get on like more with Lee and Dan Potts and guys like this, innit? Is because I'm more on their sort of wave. Now, I don't give a shit what happens to Arteta. I'm not an Arsenal fan. You know what I'm saying? It's irrelevant to me whether he gets sacked. I like having I like having a view on it. Why? Because I think it's a very interesting debate and a very interesting topic. I don't give two fucks what happens to him. In fact, he'd probably be better off that he stays, given the fact he's won nothing in the last 4 years, 8 months. Yeah. But that's a debate that them guys can have. That's the debate that Arsenal fans can have. You get what I'm saying? Now, these guys are jokers, man. It's crazy. Let me smash these likes up as well. Smash these likes up, man. Big up Rudy says, not all those Arsenal fans are delusional. Nah, bro, I told you before, man. I actually get on with a lot of Arsenal fans, mate. Yeah, because I just say it how it is. I say it how it is. And, you know, I'll say something about Arsenal sometimes. And, you know, I say it to Lee, I say it to Dan, I say it to you, whatever. And you'll go, I don't agree with that, yeah. But we're having a debate. The problem is some of your fans, and you know what? It's not just your fan base. I bet there's some City fans that are like this as well, yeah? There's some United fans. It's such Arsenal thing, right? I just seem to get it a lot with Arsenal for some reason. But it's every club. I get it with Liverpool fans as well. I get it with everyone. City fans do it to me, yeah? But here's the difference, yeah? It's the moaning and the whining at my opinion and acting like the opinion is like some mad take when it's actually not mad take. It's like a legit take. You just don't like it. But then you claim that you're a big club. When all I've said is, now you beat Real Madrid, you should go and win it. How is that? Someone tell me how that's a mad take. How is that a mad take, mate? How is saying you just battered Real Madrid across 2 legs in the quarterfinals of the Champions League, you should go and win the tournament. How is that? Oh, LB, why are you saying that for? What do you mean? What are you talking about? It's crazy, bro. You know what's mad as well, yeah? Is when we beat Bayern Munich in the Champions League, I knew we was going to win it. I knew we was going to win. No, Wayne, okay. Yes, but you said Arsenal won't do it. No, the point is they should do it, bro. The point is, if Arsenal beat Real Madrid, their aims and expectations should be to go and win it. Disagree with me, Wayne. Tell me I'm wrong there, innit? Tell me I'm wrong. You just beat Real Madrid. What was it? 5-2 or something on aggregate? Why is it me saying now you've just beaten Real Madrid, you should go and win it now? Now, me saying I don't think you will win it is different. But the expectation should be you should go and win it. You should go and win it. 5-1. You beat Real Madrid 5-1. And people are getting on to me for saying that they should go and win the Champions League. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It really, really is. Look, Debbie says, you know, LB, despite Barcelona losing, I'm so proud of my team and what we can do next season. Now, you know what, right? There are very few occasions in life when your team loses, you should be like happy, right? Because usually when your team loses, you're unhappy. And obviously Barca fans are going to be gutted. However, we all know, I said this last night, Barcelona are back. Barcelona are back. They are back now. Yeah, it's been a while, innit? A couple of years. Barcelona haven't even made it to like the quarterfinals of the Champions League or whatever. They've struggled in recent years. And but now they are back. And let me tell you something, yeah? Football is a better place when Barcelona are good. Because look at the football they play. Look at the football they played under Pep. Look at the football they played like back in the day, even before Pep, mate, when they had like Ronaldinho and Deco and these ballers, Eto'o. Yeah, Barcelona is one of the best teams to watch, man, when they're a good side. Because when they're a good side, they are just mint to watch. And this is why when you hear these mutants talk about, oh, don't like watching, you know, Pep ball or whatever. When Barcelona ball, when Pep ball is at its best, it's the best football in the world to watch. It just is. And again, the haters, because they don't like City or they don't like Pep or whatever, will say it's shit or whatever. When it's good, it is unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Yeah, look at Barcelona back in the day when they had Pep Guardiola, man. Yeah. Look at the Champions Leagues. Look at that performance at Wembley, mate, against Man United, bro. Unbelievable. The way that Iniesta, Xavi, Busquets. You look at the teams before that with Ronaldinho. Yeah. You look at Neymar, MSN, innit? Messi, Suarez, Neymar. What a team. And obviously then, it all went wrong when they sold Neymar. When PSG bought it, because I think they just panicked, man. They had 220 million quid sat in the bank, and they just panicked, and they went and spent it on shit. Obviously, Dembele's turned out to be good, but he spent too much money on him too soon. Coutinho, shite, you know what I mean? But Barcelona are back. Barcelona are back now. So yeah, I think you do need to improve that squad a little bit. But some of the subs last night, come on, was shite. Yeah, proper bad. But Barcelona are back. Barcelona are back. And it's good. It's good Barcelona are back. Because like I say, when Barcelona are good, they're meant to watch. They're meant to watch. They definitely are. But yeah, big up Debbie, man. Appreciate the super chat. Big up to a professional idiot. Says, it's not that we know better than Pep. It's that we clearly see something isn't working. That's why we're 1 in 14. Something. Yeah, bro, facts. Facts. You know what's crazy is, yeah, is this thing where people go, oh, so do you think you know better than the manager then? On a whole general thing, obviously not. Obviously not. And if any fan ever says that, then they're an idiot, right? No fan can claim to know more than Pep. No Arsenal fan can claim to know more than Arteta, right? But on individual decisions, of course. Of course. Absolutely. If I go to the doctors and the doctors tell me to go on this medication, and I go, you know what, mate, I've actually done quite a lot of research on that, and I actually think that this is better. And then I do the thing that I actually go for, and it cures me within a day. I was better than the doctor on that specific. I don't mean I'm better than the doctor. I don't know more than the doctor does. But on that one specific thing, I knew more than the doctor. I knew more. I don't mean I'm better than the doctor. I don't mean I'm going to open up a GP surgery, LBGP. Come to me for all your fucking health needs, mate. No, ain't true. But on a one specific thing, it's a facts. I've been saying, yeah, since October, get Nico Riley in the team, get McAtee in the team, yeah, get the youth in the team. And what was I told? No, we can't get the youth in, we can't get the youth in, we can't get the youth in. No, not experienced enough. No, we're not allowed to get the youth in. It's not possible. It's not possible. We go 1 win in 14, yeah, and then guess what happened? He finally put Nico Riley in. We look fucking mint, and Pep's now come out and said he should have put him in the team back in October. So again, sometimes people have the right decisions. That doesn't make you more knowledgeable than Pep Guardiola or Arteta. And anyone claims that is a fucking idiot. Yeah. However, it's also okay to say that managers get stuff wrong sometimes. Sporting directors get stuff wrong sometimes. They should never have signed Phillips. Quite a lot of City fans never wanted Phillips. City fans were right. Does that mean they know more than Seakeeper Rigistan? No, obviously not. But on that specific issue, yes, they did. There were City fans back in the summer. Shout out Pulpy in the chat, man. City fans in the summer who said, we cannot delay this rebuild. We got to do this rebuild in the summer. This is mad. And they were right. Does that mean they know more than Seakeeper? No. But on that specific situation, they did. And this is where it's like, these people who say shit like that are so annoying, man. Yeah. Oh, do you think you know more than Arteta? Or do you think you know more than this guy? Or do you think that? No. No one's claiming that. No one's claiming that. Has Lee ever claimed that? Has Lee ever claimed that he knows more Arteta? Probably not. Maybe he did. After a few beers, he probably has said it. To be fair, I remember on the Super Bowl stream when I said I was better throwing the ball than that. Oh, who's the guy, yeah, from 2 years ago? Who's the world? Oh, you got to be American in this chat. Chat, Americans. Who's the world class number 6? Not 6, what they called? Quarterbacks. What's the world class quarterback called? Woo! In football, American football. Patrick Mahomes. Yo, shout RMK, man. Oh, yeah, shout Mahomes, innit? When I was in the Super Bowl stream saying, I'm fucking better than Mahomes, mate. But obviously, we'd had a few 2-2 wines in it, couple grapes. You know what I'm saying? So what happened there? But I guarantee you, yeah, that 1 in 100, I throw better than him. Right, chill. It's so fucking funny, man. Oh, nah. Bro's waffling. Bro, I
What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean?
Nah. The waffle went on the Richter scale, boys. We went way too far, man. We went way too far on the waffle meter. Nah, that's crazy, bro. Yeah, but anyways, yeah, that's crazy, man. LB checks the extra post. Yeah, I seen it about De Bruyne. Yeah, I seen that about De Bruyne. Seen it. Call the ambulance. Now my chest is cut, man. I got a chest infection, innit? I got a chest infection. LB's the nut. Nah, chill, putting like funny shit in the chat, innit? Don't put funny shit in the chat, man. Honestly. Because we're cooked. We're cooked, man. Great. Oh, someone said this yesterday. What is it? Flag football. What is this? Is this a game? Yeah. What's this new game that someone told me about yesterday? He said, oh, LB, you guys should get like some streamers together and play this flag football. What is this? What is it? Also, the Arsenal hate along will be live at 8 o'clock. The Arsenal hate alive will be live at 8 o'clock, guys. Yeah. I'll be anything on Master Tuono? Nah, nothing, man. Apparently, they want to get him signed up on a new contract with £100 million release clause in it. But I'm not sure. I'm not sure they're going to accept that, to be honest. He's going to accept that because that would make it difficult. Not new. It's just no contact. You have to set the flag off your body versus tackle. Nah, that's crazy, bro. Flag football like American football. It's not new, but basically it's American football without tackling. It's what the kids play before. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that's what they're doing, isn't it? They're doing that a lot nowadays. Like, they don't want the kids to be like heading the football and tackling and shit. Obviously, it's not good for like, you know, the body or whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, I do see that. Well, yeah, I'm doing a hate along tonight, man. 8 o'clock. We'll be there. Hate along season, innit? Hate along season. But yeah, man. Anyway, let me just finish off by speaking about Arsenal and tonight's game, yeah? What do I think? I think it'll end 1-1. I think it's going to end 1-1. Which would be a good result for Arsenal in terms of the one-off game, but obviously it's not a good result in terms of the tie because they'll be knocked out. I have some issues with Arsenal. One, I look at their midfield. Partey's an interesting one, right? Because I think Partey's going to massively help them in terms of scoring goals. But the way that Neves, the way that Vitinha and Fabian Ruiz zip the ball around, I just feel like they're going to zip it around Arsenal's midfield too quickly. And I think they're going to struggle. And for me, I personally believe that PSG will definitely score. I would be very, very surprised if PSG don't score tonight. And if PSG score, that means Arsenal have to score 2 just to take it to extra time. And I struggle to see them. The problem is with this Arsenal team is, who scores the goals other than Saka? Trossard. They're all slagging him off this morning. Martinelli. Marino. Odegaard doesn't score. Rice obviously has got a good hit on him from deep. Partey doesn't really get that many goals. I just struggle to see who's going to score the goals. I agree with you, Faded. I think Marino, to be honest, even though it's a mad situation that you're playing a midfielder at striker, in a game like this, I think Marino's going to have a big part to play tonight because I think he got that wrong, to be honest, in hindsight. He probably should have started Marino as a striker in the first leg. I think, Marino's got a big part to play. Set pieces, as you say, going to be mad. Yeah, going to be crazy. But from a PSG point of view, just go and get that first goal, man. Because if PSG score that first goal, it's done out here. Because then all they have to do, then PSG sit back, absorb the pressure, bang, pace on the counters, Doué, Dembele, KK, game over. They get the second on the counter attack. It's done. It's short, 3-0 up. Yeah. One thing that I'd say for Arsenal, in my opinion, is don't rush. Don't rush. There's no need to... Right, so the perfect example is you remember Aston Villa in the second leg against PSG? Bro, they full sent it from the rip, man. They were 2 goals down. They were 2 goals down as well. They were 2 goals down as well, Villa, in that second leg against PSG. They sent it. They full sent it. And they ended up conceding a goal in the 10th minute or something. The game was basically dead. I know they did well to get back into it in the end, but the game was over. Yeah. Arsenal are only 1 goal behind. 1. Don't go there and full send it in the first couple of minutes and get caught out on the counter. What's the point? Calm it down. That stadium's going to be rocking. Going to be rocking, yeah? Get in there. Get on the ball. Keep pass the ball sideways. Keep possession. Dead the crowd a little bit. Get a bit more confident, a bit more relaxed. Yeah? Get 10 checkpoints. That's what Arsenal need tonight. Checkpoints. Get to 10 minutes. 0-0. Sound. 15 minutes. Right. Okay. Can we start getting on the ball and that? Can we start having a little bit of possession? Can we get the ball into their sort of final third or whatever? What happens when we lose the ball? Are we safe? Are we getting cooked on the counter every time? Okay. Can we change something if we're getting cooked? And if you get into half time, it's 0-0. No problemo, mate. No problemo. Yeah. And then as you get in the second half, you slowly just start to increase and increase and increase and increase the pressure, the intensity, and all that kind of jazz, yeah? And then, obviously, you get to the final 15 minutes, you full send it. And what will be, que sera, sera. You get cooked, you get cooked, you cook, you cook. But the last thing that Arsenal want to be doing is full sending it when you're only 1-0 down in the first 10 minutes of the game and getting ripped on a counter-attack and being 2-0 down on aggregate within the first 10 minutes. That's dead, man. So, yeah, I think it's going to end 1-1. I think PSG score first. Arsenal pull one back. And they just don't quite manage to get that second to take it to extra time. But they've got a chance. Of course they do. I just think that in games like this, I look at PSG. I think they've got better players. I think they've got a better manager. Yesterday, when the teams came out, I originally, before the teams came out, said Barcelona. As soon as the teams come out, I looked at the two sides and thought, I think Inter Milan have better players. And because I think they've got better players, I think they'll win. And I went for a 3-2. Wasn't a million miles off, guys. Was not a million miles off on the score prediction. But I got it right because of the players. And I just look at PSG and they've got better players. They've got a better manager. They've got better players. So I think they'll win. I'm not going to buy into this tactical masterclass. I don't think that Enrique is going to tactically outclass Arteta. I don't think that the Arsenal players are going to drop stinkers or Arteta is going to get something made. I just think that at the end of the day, Enrique is a better manager than him, and they're better players than him. Hence why I think Inter Milan will go through. PSG will go through. However, again, more praise coming for Arsenal here. If Arsenal do get to the final, I think they win it. I think Barcelona going out was the best thing for Arsenal. I think if Barcelona would have played Arsenal in the final, I think Pedri, these guys in midfield, they would just get the ball around. Like PSG did, knock the ball around and that, yeah? And out-tech them. I don't think Arsenal's power works against Real Madrid. Yeah? Because if you actually look at the tech in the midfield of Real Madrid, it's not at the same level as Barcelona with like Pedri and that, yeah? Barcelona would out-tech the power. Real Madrid did not have the tech to out-tech the power of Arsenal, yeah? You look at Inter Milan, I don't think they've got the tech really in that midfield to out-tech Arsenal's power. And I think that power from Arsenal would get them across the line. And I think Arsenal will beat Inter Milan in the final. I do. I think they'd die. It won't surprise me if it was a 1-0 like City. Like the City final. So I think if Arsenal can get to the final, I think they'll win it. I honestly do. Genuinely. Oh, and that was another thing. I said that last night and someone said, oh, you're only saying that to put pressure on us so when we lose, you can cook us. I don't think the bums Guzu. I don't think Inter Milan are bums. Really don't. They're a very, 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 very good side. Very good side. I predicted them to win yesterday when I saw the starting 11. I just think The Arsenal's, the way they're set up, I think they'll get across the line. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. But yeah, anyways, shout out Tinsey. Says City's worst is Arsenal's best. Revenge for Rodri, says Tinsey. City's worst is that. Oh, so City's worst is that. Yeah, well, not unless they win the Champions League, bro. Then we're cooked. Then we're going to hiding, bro, innit? You know what I'm saying, Tinsey? Now, if we win the FA Cup this year, and that'd be good, man. That'd be good. Yeah, people asking about a watch along. The watch along's on the second channel, man. The watch along's on the second channel. More LB. About 7:45. I'm gonna go gym in a bit, innit? Get a little chest session on. We will be there. People asking about Gibbs White. LB, what's your thoughts on Gibbs White? Listen, my opinion on Gibbs White is the same that it's been for a long time. It is that I think it's a mid signing, but one that could work if executed correctly, and he can show levels. Yeah, why has this Hussam guy got 3 streams scheduled, man? What's going on here? Yeah, I don't know, man. Like I say, I've not really been. I don't want to sound like I'm sitting on the fence because I'm not. Like, I just don't really have an opinion on it that much. Like, do I think it's a good signing? Not really. Do I think it's a bad signing? No. I just think it's an okay signing. I definitely think we can do better. 100% think we can do better than Gibbs White. But if Gibbs White comes in and can improve 10, 15%, you've got a great player. If he doesn't, you've got an okay player. An okay player. And my opinion is that you'll probably be needing to sign another midfielder in 2 years if he doesn't improve. If he gets worse, then you're cooked. It's definitely a risk, but it seems like it's going to happen, isn't it? Because this is what's happening. Oh, yeah, I've seen this news as well. Nathan Ake's returned to Manchester City training. He's back in training, Nathan Ake, which is great news. Good to see him there. I mean, he's not going to be playing. He ain't going to be playing. Yo, big up Craig, man. Bro, I know. Oi, Craig. I genuinely think that some people might be coming in these streams and watching what you say and then writing articles about it. Because, yeah, chat. Who remembers yesterday, Craig come in the chat? Was it yesterday or was it the day before? It was yesterday, wasn't it? Or was it the day before? It was either yesterday or the day before, yeah? Craig told us about Ait Nouri. Not one person online, not one journalist online spoke about Ait Nouri. And then yesterday, Ryan Ait Nouri news come out. So either someone's watching it and then writing articles, or Craig's getting the news and then they're getting the news later, but after we all get the news. Because we get the news first off Craig, innit? You know what I'm saying? Nah, I did see that, though. I did see that, bro. It's funny, actually. I was going to do a stream on it, but I couldn't be asked. Yo, shout out Emmanuel Perez, man. I swear you become a channel member on More LB as well yesterday, man. So I appreciate the support. Membership on both channels. That is madly appreciated, bro. Big up to you, man. Because some W's in the chat for Emmanuel, man. Member on both channels as well. LP selling your stories. Bro, if I was selling your stories, you think I'd live here? Bro, I'd be on the beach. I'd be living in Spain, bro, with somewhere near Leonid. Do you know what I mean? Not here. To be fair, it's actually pretty nice weather at the moment, so I could pretend like I'm in there. Nah, it's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yo, big up Alan, man. You in the watch along tonight, lad? Or the hate along, as we should say. Now, come on, man. Are we in for Ait Nouri? Apparently, City are looking at him. Apparently, City are looking at Ait Nouri. But does that mean that we've gone off Cambiasso, or does that mean we're going to sign Cambiasso and play him as a right back, innit? Like, what's going on there? What's going on there? I don't know. City, maybe City is thinking about it. I'm not 100% sure what's going on there with that. Shout Execute, man, says, as a Barca fan with all injured fullbacks and DMs, we still perform to the best. And while I'm sad to lose, somewhat bottled the game, Arsenal could never perform. The Arsenal hate so funny, man. You know, like a lot of people say, just throw a little Arsenal dig in there, Execute. You know what I'm saying? Nah, big up to you, man. Like I say, bro, obviously you're going to be gutted, innit? Like, you are going to be gutted. But you lost. But Barca are back, man. Barca. And I say football's a better place, in my opinion, when Barca are playing well. Or playing good football. You know, and yeah, that's the truth, man. That is the truth. Facts. Big up NFFC. Forest. I'm surprised there's nothing for Ollie. Oh, there you go. Yeah. I try to work out who you supported. I should have just read the comment. Bro, I would have took Olaine at City, man, as a right back. 29, could do a cheap job for a couple of years. I think he's got 1 year left of his contract. Apparently, Wolfie was saying that you've got a 1 year like extension thing. So I imagine you could probably get him out of Forest. 25 mil. He's got 1 year left on his contract. He's 29. Yeah, about 25 mil. Don't really see you demanding much more than that. I'd take him as a squad rotator for a couple of years. But and he's homegrown, isn't it, apparently? So yeah, weird. Weird how no one's going in for him. Facts. Yo, big up to Donna as well. Long time no see. Where you been at? Donna? Good to see you, man. Big up for becoming a member as well. Appreciate it. Yo, big up Alan there as well. Sorry, but Flick is clear compared to Arteta. Flick's a great manager, man. Flick is a great manager. He really is. Do you know what I mean? Like the way he plays football, what he's achieved at Bayern Munich. I think a lot of people unfairly international manager career, but that Germany team was coming to an end, wasn't it? Let's be honest. And I think he had a tough time, man. I think he had a tough time there. So, yeah, he's obviously a great manager, man. He's a great manager. Good, too good for City. Yeah, get out of here, man. Yeah, you guys not even going to be playing Europa League at this rate, lad. You need to pick up some wins. I actually think it's going to come down to the last game of the season. Because last game of the season, chat, yeah, Forest played Chelsea at Forest. Woo! That's going to be a big game, that, innit? I think that game, yeah, I think it's going to come down to that. Whoever wins gets Champions League. Because you're going to beat Leicester, and you got Leicester in your next game. Nothing has changed regarding Wirtz. Personal teams agree with Man City and Bayern. Leverkusen don't want him to go to Bayern. Would demand 150 million from Bayern. Would deal with City 30 million with 33 for JM. Obviously, James I could see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I don't know, man. Obviously, that news yesterday was a bit of a spooky situation. I don't think it's like legit true. I don't know, man. I think basically, yeah, he's down to go City. He's down to go Bayern. He's just waiting to sort of see what's going on. You know what I mean? In my opinion. I missed the stream. I forgot the notification. Get the notification bells on, man. You got to hit the notification bells, guys. You get the notification bell on. What's going on here? Yo, these streams can drop whenever, man. They can drop whenever. Callum Hudson-Odoi down. Yeah, good signing, man. He's a good signing, Hudson-Odoi. I think they picked him up for like 3 million quid as well. I said it at the time. It was a great signing, man. Pull up the message from Craig. Which message? This one. Yeah, this one, bro. Yeah, that one, innit? LB, no one puts a smile on my face if not you. Karl, man. Big up to you. Savinho can be like your Mal. Even like close to, I am good, says Ashfaq. So listen, Savinho's a good player, yeah. And I think that Savinho is going to be a top-class player. I'm going to be interested to see Savinho next season when the team's a lot better. We got Rodri back. We go into the season with no injuries. Hopefully Foden will be back. I think Savinho's going to pop off next year. If I was Savinho, the best advice I could give Savinho this summer is just to spam finishing in training. All pre-season, all you need to be doing, practice your finishing. Take Scott Carson to a net in training and say, right, 3 hours, I'm going to shoot, and you got to save him. And just practice finishing, bro, because if you actually look at his underlying numbers, he's got like 12 assists for City this year, but only 2 goals or something in all comps. 12 assists is pretty good for a first year, yeah? If he could have added another 8 goals, he would have been on 20 G&8 in his first year. I think that's pretty good output in terms of like the numbers side of the game. I don't actually think his generic play has been all right. I think it's been okay. I think get a little bit better. We've got a serious player on his hands. The numbers are lacking obviously on the goals. If he can add goals to his game, then he's going to be a top player. At this moment in time, if Bayern and City agreed fees with Leverkusen, his preference is to stay in Germany, but he's not rejected City at all. That's basically what I think is happening, isn't it? Yeah. No bueno, man. No bueno in it. Shout out to Rustin as well. It says Baina top it, bro. Rustin O'Neill, bro. Oh my days. This is a sad moment, bro. It's a sad moment, guys, because Rustin, yeah, was the guy who made me aware of Baina. Dim the lights, guys. Let's dim the lights. This is a sad moment, isn't it? Guys, about 18 months ago, a year ago, a man, or woman, Rustin O'Neill, sent a message via super chat donation and said to me and said to the chat, LB, you need to watch Alex Baina of Villarreal. I said, who is this, Rustin? He said he's a baller. Watch him. I said, okay, I will. I watched him, and it turns out he is indeed a baller. So yeah, shout out to you, Rustin. You know ball, and yeah, Baina is gone to Atletico Madrid. So yeah, but basically, cut a long story short, Rustin O'Neill was the first guy ever in my chat to tell me about Alex Baina. He was like, LB, this guy fucking mint. So yeah, sad times, Rustin, bro. Sad times, isn't it? There'll be some guy asked me if we were brothers. Why you got skull emoji, bro? Why are you saying it's not going to be a good thing, isn't it? If we were brothers, what are you saying? What are you saying? Buying a gun? Yeah, I know. What do you think of McAtee? I like McAtee. I think he's mint. Should have been playing back in October. Pep now agrees. Anyways, it's time for me to leave you guys. I'll go over to Hussam. If you want to come over there, then feel free to come over. It is an Arsenal Glaze session on that channel, though. He's basically an Arsenal fan in it, so it is an Arsenal Glaze. I will be doing an Arsenal hate along. We will be hating on Arsenal. No matter everything we've said today, I'm hating on Arsenal. But the only reason I'm hating on Arsenal is because they're an English football club. It's not because they're Arsenal. It's got nothing to do with the fact that they're Arsenal. It's to do with the English, yeah? Because in this country, I do not want other English teams doing well in Europe. I'm sorry, I don't want to see it, man. Yeah? My first ever Champions League away day was Manchester City versus Bayern Munich at the Allianz Arena, 2014. Yeah? We lost 1-0, Jerome Boateng, 90th minute screamer volley. Previous Man City player, hold that, LB. Yeah? They cheered. The Bayern Munich fans cheered at halftime when they saw that Schalke was beating Chelsea Football Club. And I was like, eh? I'll cheer with you, mate. Why are you cheering? You know what I mean? And they don't get it. They wanted us to be like gutted for Chelsea. What? Nah, it's not how we do it in this culture, innit? Your culture, you might do that in your culture, mate, yeah? But our culture, we hate our fucking English teams, mate, yeah? So I will be doing a hate along, but it's not because I hate Arsenal. It's because they're English. Yeah, I hate all English football clubs other than Man City. So hold that. Anyway, let me do this last message from Craig before we go into the Arsenal channel. Where is it? See previous message. This one. You know about this one, Craig? Yeah, I read this one out, I think. This one. Interesting Yamal. Yes, every club in the football world would actually get him. Different story. Oh, okay. So we want him, but we're never going to get him. So that's basically that. That makes sense, man. Yo, shout out Tim's in it for the 2 months. There's LB proper Arsenal fan here. In Pops, Lee, Troops, Curtis, chat, not Terry Brett. Ignore these tap losers, says Lil Tim's with the 2. Built to you, bro. I built to Christopher Francis as well. Chris, I appreciate you becoming a channel member. Yo, we've had 3 new channel members today, man, on today's stream. Big up to you guys, man. Honestly, one of the best ways to support me on the channel, if you do want to support me, become a channel member. The link's in the description, pinned comment, and sometimes there's a little button below the stream that says join, innit? Oh, apparently Cambiaso's going to be used at a right back. Oh, so we might get Aït-Nouri then. Oh, okay. Interesting. Fairs. Yeah, shout out Chris. Shout out everyone in the building. We're going to go to the other Arsenal channel now. Don Hussam for some Arsenal glaze. I'll catch you in the next one. My throat is cut. My chest is cooked.